Ciao everybody, what's up? Hope you're doing well. So, quick confession here, I started pushing a bit more making content, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, and I really enjoy doing them. And to be honest, the goal in the long run is to make a living out of it. Anyway, because of this decision, I questioned a lot about what's my style, what I can bring to you that is different from other creators. And to be honest, this is a question that I had in mind since the day I started doing photography. Because I mean, having a style is a crucial point in the creative journey. Because whether you're doing photography, videography, or any other kind of creative art, I think it's normal to question what's your own style, what makes you different from the others. But to be honest, for many years, I found really difficult to define what is my style. For some times I've been influenced by the idea that having a style means having a specific way to shoot and edit photos. I mean, I follow many creators that have a specific style that you can literally see because their images are really their images. I don't know how to say. And over time I've been told that copying from other creators is a good way to find your own style. And yeah, somehow it's true, but for me, it didn't work at all. In fact, I was feeling a bit more confused about what I was doing as a content creator. And recently, I finally found out that I was missing some pieces in this puzzle, and today I want to talk about that. But first, I need to go to the city because I run out coffee and I cannot start the morning without a good coffee. Plus, I have in the fridge a couple of Kodak Vision 3 rolls, the 250D to be more precise. They are sitting in the fridge since a long time now, so I hope they are not expired and I need to shoot them before they really expire. So I will grab my camera as well, shoot some photos along the way, and I catch you up later. So, okay, I got 3 coffee bags, one for espresso and 2 for pour over. They all come from Orsonero. The first one is called Gitare A from Kenya, and it has some notes of blood orange, red currant, and muscovado. It's very balanced, probably for the pour-over. The second one is San Jose del Alto. The notes are panela, honeycomb, and silky. But since I'm doing a lot of pour-overs lately, I really miss making some Cortado. So today we will do some Cortado. For the espresso, coffee beans are really good. This is a Brazilian variety, and I would say is medium roast, and it has some nutty and chocolate notes, so I think it's a very good one for espresso. First extraction after 12 seconds, so it's a good start. Not bad. Still improving, but the latte art is not bad. Cortado is always good. Okay, so what I was saying, yeah, style. As I said, I was feeling a bit confused about how to find my style, and even after 4 years in the creative game, professionally especially, of course, I made some progress, but I haven't really found my own style. At the beginning of this year, I sat down to write what are my goals for the year, and I decided to take a leap on the creative things because I want to push more into making these videos, to push more on social media, and to do so, I mean, I need to find my own style, right? Thing is, I questioned a lot about how to find my own style, and so far I understood there are two paths to find your own style, and I was attempting only on one of these two paths. So on one side we have pure talent. There are some creators out there that you can clearly see what is their style. Take for example Gokes. His art is so pure that you can really tell who's the real artist and who's trying to copy him. And that is a bit hard to admit, to be honest, but I don't have the same artistic vision as him, for example. I can take good photos, I can take good videos, but I'm on an average level, to be honest. But recently I discovered there is a second path, and I was totally ignoring this path because I was mistakenly dragged to the wrong direction. I told you that some people told me to copy other creators. And yeah, they were right, but I was acting in the wrong way. So what I've done, I started making a very short list of content creators that I admire. So I sat down and I marked what I like about those guys and what I dislike. And I made from those likes and dislikes a sort of statement, a guideline that I need to follow to find my own style. Now, there is one crucial point about this copying thing, because probably it's a problem of the wrong word, because you should not copy them. You should try to steal a bit and try to adapt in your own life. So for me, the key is to understand how they do the art and see how I can implement it in my own life. So I started observing, taking notes, and being very picky with the content creators that I follow and try to see which part of the things that I like from them can fit in my life. So just to give you an example of what I'm saying, I follow some content creators online, and some of them has like a Porsche 911, a Lamborghini, or some others live in Tokyo, and it's easy to get distracted and say, oh well, if I only had the Porsche or the Lamborghini, or if I only lived in Tokyo. So what I understood so far is that if I want to find my own style, I need to first do some homeworks, like studying other creators and trying to find what I like from them. And the next step is to adapt what I like into my own life. And here I realized that my style is just my personality. And every time I try to be myself, I'm creating my own style, showing your side moments, your backstage moments, your interest, your hobbies. This is the only thing, the real thing that defines your own style. So who cares if your photos are not unique, if your videos doesn't have the craziest transition ever? Your art will be unique only if you let yourself be in your art. Take me, for example. I showed you some personal moments like making coffee, taking care of the plants, or just going out in Milan just to take photos. And I started slowly implementing those little things in the content that I make. And this routine, my things, my life, blended together, those are defining my own style. So I don't know about you, but avoiding to spend too much time carrying the aesthetic of a photo or planning the virality of your next reel, and instead focusing on yourself, I think this is a good starting point to define your own style. So just to wrap up, I decided to stop wasting time to find a sort of form of art that makes my photos, my videos unique. And instead, I want to focus and spend more time implementing my hobbies, my daily life into my content. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that this will define my own style and will make me stand out from what I was doing before, like just posting photos and nothing more. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense for you, because I don't know, sometimes I just sit here and talk about things that are running in my mind, but yeah, I need some confrontation. So yeah, feel free to share your experience. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alex. I make photos, videos, content here on YouTube, on Instagram as well. And if you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.